New Google Gemini update is insane and it's free. Google just dropped 3 huge updates to Gemini and they're all completely free. Today I'm going to show you how Gemini can now remember everything you tell it across all your chats. No more repeating yourself ever again. Plus there's a brand new temporary chat mode that keeps your private stuff totally private. And wait until you see the new Storybook feature that creates full stories with pictures from just one prompt. This is going to change everything about how you use AI. Hey, if we haven't met already, I'm the digital avatar of Julian Goldie, CEO of SEO agency Goldie Agency. Whilst he's helping clients get more leads and customers, I'm here to help you get the latest AI updates. Julian Goldie reads every comment, so make sure you comment below. So let's start with the biggest update that honestly blew my mind when I saw it. Google just rolled out a personalization feature that lets Gemini remember your past conversations. Think about this for a second. How many times have you had to tell ChatGPT or Claude the same information over and over again? You start a new chat and you're back to explaining what your business does, what your goals are, what your preferences are. Well, Google just solved that problem completely. Here's how it works. There's a new setting in Gemini that when you turn it on, it remembers key details and preferences from all your previous chats. So if you tell it once that you run a marketing agency focused on local businesses, it remembers that forever. If you mention you prefer short bullet point answers instead of long paragraphs, it remembers that too. This means every conversation gets smarter and more personalized. It's like having an AI assistant that actually knows you instead of meeting a stranger every time you open a new chat. But here's the crazy part. This isn't just for paid users. This is rolling out to everyone starting with the 2.5 Pro model. That's the free version of Gemini. Google is literally giving away features that other AI companies charge premium prices for. Now let me show you exactly how this changes everything. Before this update, if I wanted help with my YouTube strategy, I'd have to explain my channel size, my niche, my goals, my target audience, everything from scratch, every single time. But now, Gemini already knows I run an SEO agency. It knows I create AI content. It knows my subscriber count and engagement rates. So when I ask for YouTube ideas, it gives me suggestions that are actually relevant to my specific situation. This is huge for business owners because now you can build a real relationship with your AI assistant. It learns your writing style, your business model, your customer base, everything. And the more you use it, the better it gets. It's like having a business partner that never forgets anything and gets smarter every day. But wait, there's more, because Google also just launched something called temporary chat. And this solves a problem that nobody was talking about, but everyone was thinking about. Sometimes you want to ask your AI assistant something private. Maybe you're planning a surprise for someone. Maybe you're working on a confidential project. Maybe you just want to brainstorm ideas without it affecting your main conversation history. Well, now you can. Temporary chat lets you have conversations that don't get saved anywhere. They don't show up in your recent chats. They don't get used to train the AI. They don't affect your personalization settings. It's like having a private conversation that disappears after 72 hours. Think about how powerful this is. You can use your main Gemini account for all your regular business stuff, where you want it to remember everything, but then switch to temporary mode when you need privacy. This gives you the best of both worlds. Personalization when you want it, privacy when you need it. And here's something most people don't realize. This temporary chat feature isn't just about privacy. It's also perfect for testing different approaches without messing up your main AI relationship. Want to try a completely different writing style? Use temporary chat. Want to experiment with a new business idea without confusing your AI about your main focus? Temporary chat. Want to ask questions about a competitor without it affecting how Gemini sees your own business? You guessed it, temporary chat. And speaking of getting the most out of AI, if you want to learn how to use these tools to actually make money, I've got something special for you. I've put together a complete AI training program called the AI Money Lab. The link is in the comments and description below. This covers everything from setting up these AI tools to turning them into profit-generating machines for your business. Now let's talk about the third update that honestly surprised me the most. It's called Storybook, and it's unlike anything I've seen before. Storybook lets you create complete illustrated stories from just a simple prompt. And I'm not talking about just text stories. I'm talking about stories with custom images, drawings, and illustrations that match your exact vision. Here's how wild this is. You can type something like, create a story about a dog who learns to code, and Gemini will generate a full story with pictures. But here's the kicker. You can add your own photos and drawings too. So if you have a picture of your actual dog, you can upload it, and Gemini will create a story featuring your real dog as the main character. Your dog becomes the hero of a custom illustrated story. Now you might be thinking, this is just for fun, but let me blow your mind with the business applications here. Content creators can use this to generate illustrated blog posts. Social media managers can create engaging story content with custom visuals. Authors can prototype their children's books. Educators can create custom learning materials with relevant illustrations. And here's something crazy. This works in over 45 languages. So if you're targeting international markets, you can create story content in Spanish, French, German, whatever language your audience speaks. But the real power is in combining all three of these features together. Imagine this workflow. You use the personalization feature to teach Gemini about your business and your content style. Then you use Storybook to create illustrated content that matches your brand. And when you want to experiment with different approaches, you switch to temporary chat so it doesn't mess up your main settings. This is like having a whole content creation team built into one AI assistant. And remember, all of this is rolling out to the free version of Gemini. Google is basically giving away what will cost hundreds of dollars per month with other AI platforms. But here's what most people are going to miss. These aren't just individual features. They're building blocks for a completely new way of working with AI. The personalization means your AI gets smarter over time. The temporary chat means you can experiment without consequences. And Storybook means you can create rich multimedia content without needing design skills. Put them together and you have an AI assistant that knows you personally, protects your privacy when needed, and can create professional content in minutes. Now, let me share some specific ways you can use these features starting today. For the personalization feature, start by having a conversation where you explain your business model, your goals, and your preferences. Be specific, tell it exactly how you like information presented, what your target audience looks like, what your biggest challenges are. The more detail you give it up front, the better every future conversation will be. Think of it as training your personal AI assistant. For temporary chat, use it anytime you're working on something confidential, planning a product launch, temporary chat, researching competitors, temporary chat, testing new marketing angles, temporary chat. And for Storybook, start thinking beyond just stories. This is a content creation tool disguised as a storytelling feature. You can create illustrated tutorials, visual case studies, engaging social media content, whatever your business needs. Here's a concrete example. Let's say you run a fitness business. You could use Storybook to create an illustrated guide showing a client's transformation journey. Upload before and after photos, and let Gemini create a motivational story around that transformation. Or if you're in real estate, create illustrated stories about families finding their dream homes. Use actual property photos and let Gemini weave them into compelling narratives. The possibilities are endless once you start thinking creatively. But here's the thing that excites me most about these updates. Google isn't just adding features. They're reimagining what AI assistants should look like. Most AI tools treat every conversation like you're starting from zero, but that's not how human relationships work. When you work with a real assistant, they remember what you told them yesterday. They understand your preferences, they know your business. Now, AI is finally catching up to that reality, and the timing couldn't be better. We're in the middle of an AI revolution where every business needs to figure out how to use these tools effectively. The companies that master AI assistants will have a massive advantage over those that don't. These new Gemini features give you that advantage for free. Now, I want to address something important. Some people are worried about AI remembering their conversations. They think it's creepy or invasive, but here's the reality. You're in complete control. The personalization feature is optional. You can turn it off anytime. And with temporary chat, you can have private conversations whenever you want. This isn't about giving up privacy. It's about having choice. You choose when to share information and when to keep things private. And the benefits far outweigh any concerns. Having an AI that knows your business context means better suggestions, more relevant ideas, and faster results. Instead of spending time explaining the same things over and over, you can focus on getting actual work done. Here's something else that's important. These features work together to solve different problems you face throughout your day. Morning planning session, where you want personalized suggestions based on your goals, use the regular personalized mode. Midday brainstorming session about a confidential project, switch to temporary chat. Afternoon content creation, where you need illustrated materials, fire up Storybook. It's like having 3 different AI assistants optimized for different types of work. And because it's all in one platform, you don't need to learn multiple tools or pay for multiple subscriptions. Now, let me talk about what this means for the future. Google is clearly positioning Gemini as more than just a chatbot. They're building a comprehensive AI workplace assistant. These 3 features are just the beginning. I expect we'll see integration with Google Workspace tools, advanced project management features, and even more sophisticated personalization options. The companies that start mastering these tools now will be way ahead when the next wave of features drops. But you don't need to wait for future updates to get value. These 3 features available right now can transform how you work. And if you want to take this even further, I've got 2 resources that will help you maximize these AI tools. First, check out my AI Profit Boardroom. This is the best place to scale your business, get more customers, and save hundreds of hours with AI automation. We currently have over 1,000 members who are all using AI to grow their businesses faster than ever before. Second, if you want a personalized strategy for your specific business, I'm offering free SEO strategy sessions. The link is in the comments and description below. We'll analyze your current situation and show you exactly how to use AI tools like these new Gemini features to get more traffic and customers. And finally, if you want step-by-step instructions for everything I covered today, we have a complete SOP and process inside the AI Money Lab. The link is in the comments and description with over 100 different use cases and tutorials. You can see how we have a checklist of 100 different tutorials that get added as bonuses every day inside the community. You also get all the video notes from content like this, plus advanced trainings that aren't available anywhere else. Plus, the AI Money Lab has over 19,000 members, so you'll be joining a massive community of people who are all focused on using AI to grow their businesses. The bottom line is this: Google just gave you 3 incredibly powerful AI features for free. The personalization feature alone would be worth paying for with other platforms, but you're getting it all at no cost. The question isn't whether these tools are valuable, the question is whether you'll actually use them. Most people will watch this video, think the features are cool, and then go back to doing things the old way. Don't be most people. Start using these features today. Set up the personalization. Try temporary chat for your next confidential project. Experiment with Storybook for your content creation. The businesses that embrace AI first are the ones that will dominate their industries. Make sure you're one of them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.